Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, what's up guys? So today we're going to be changing one of my wheel studs and my steering whack boot because it ripped when we were doing an alignment. And I'll probably try and tie up my exhaust better because it's rattling pretty bad. So yeah, that's pretty much what today's video is going to be. I've never done any of these things, so we'll see how that turns out. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, everything is, so I think it'll be pretty good. Just want to show you my new lights that I got. As you can see, they're right there. I got them off eBay because one of my lights went out, so I figured I'll just invest in some non-sealed beams, because the sealed beams kind of suck. So I'll show you them on right now. They have halo rings in them. I got blue ones because they match my car, obviously. But yeah, I think they look pretty good. I got the 6K HIDs, which do a pretty good job lighting up the road, better than that yellow light that came out of the sealed beam. So pretty satisfied with them. They're like 60 bucks on eBay. So yeah, let's get down to the video. So pretty much what I need to do is take off the wheel, take off the tie rod end, and count how many turns it takes to take the tie rod end off, so I can put it back on with that many turns and not screw up the alignment. Then cut the zip ties on the boots, I'm pretty sure, and just slip the boot off, put the new boot on, put the zip ties on, put the tie rod end on. Then for the wheel stud, you just bang out the wheel stud and pull the new one on by tightening the bolt or the lug nut. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to do, I'm pretty sure. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can actually see, but there's a cotter pin in here, and you have to take that cotter pin out, loosen this nut right here, then pull the tie rod end down, and take the tie rod end off, and loosen those clamps right here. There's a clamp on the boot, and I think you just slide it right off, put the new one right back on. So that's pretty much easy. And this is the stud that I need to change. As you can see, it's shorter than the rest of the studs, but I have that in the car, so yeah, let's get down to it. Alright guys, as you can see, I put the new stud in right there, and now I need to tighten it up onto the, I guess you could call it a hub, but yeah, so I need to put some washers on it. That way, as you can see, the other ones have a little bit of space right there, so that way the nut can actually pull it all the way on to the hub. You want to use the flat end, not the acorn end. You just thread that on there. Then you can either get a long bar, a breaker bar, and go like this and stick it right there and tighten it. But if you only have one breaker bar, you can find a piece of square tubing and stick it right in there to hold it, if you're by yourself. If not, then you can just have a person step on the brake and while you're tightening this up. You're just tightening it. Like so. Make sure your bar doesn't fly off. And once it looks pretty much even with the other ones, then I think you're pretty much good. Or once it's like impossible to tighten like that. And what you can do is get bar and put it on the other side so you can loosen it. This. So loosen that, take your washers off. Now you have your new stud installed. As you can see, right in there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Pretty much even with the other studs. We have, I could actually put 4 lug nuts on my wheel, which is quite a relief, because it's pretty sketchy riding with 3 lug nuts. But yeah, so that's the install on the lug. Sorry I didn't get banging it off, but pretty much what you do with that is you put a nut on the end of the bad one, but don't thread it all the way through, just put it in the very beginning and quite on there like that, and you just bang it off and make sure it's not hitting anything back here because you could screw up your suspension. But then you take the lug or the stud out, put your new one in, then you do the washer thing like I told you guys, and you just stick quite a few washers on there and you tighten it up until it's pretty much flush with the other studs. So yeah, that's the stud portion of it. Alright, what's up guys? So I got the boot off. As you can see, I cut it off because I was too lazy to rip it off, but the hole is right there. That was in the boot, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, it's pretty dark. As you can see, that's the steering rack. And I'm going to slip the new boot on right now, and hopefully it's not a bitch. I have to take off the tie rod end still. So, yeah, almost there. It took me a while to get the tie rod end off, so yeah. Alright guys, as you can see I put the new boot on. It's kind of blurry, sorry about that. But I put the new boot on, it wasn't as hard, I just had to slip it on and it took a little bit of elbow grease, but yeah, so new boots on, tie rod head needs to go back on the spindle, and then the wheel needs to go back on. So then I'm pretty much done. I have to tie the exhaust back up, but that won't be very long.
guys, so I forgot to film an outro for this video, but it's an old video and I haven't been really doing much on Miata, so I just decided to edit it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and please like and subscribe.